I love that plant there. I bought it because I walked into the store and just fell in love with it. Did I research and choose and go around 20 shops finding out whether that was the best place to buy the plant? No, I didn't. I walked into the shop, I fell in love with it, and what I loved about the shop was the personal service and the way they hand wrote the notes. I was attracted to it for all sorts of reasons because I could have bought that plant anywhere, but I bought it in the store. I did for a lot of other reasons than just because of the plant. What's it like in your salon? There's this whole belief that customer's always right. We have to take anyone into our salons because we need the business, especially in 2020, things are tough. But when you think about the way you message and talk and the way you shop yourself, how do you really look at that in your own business? Think of something like a theme park, Wet and Wild. Do they really talk about water all the time in all their advertising? Or does their advertising show families having fun, having a great day out, laughing, joking, that sort of thing? Steak restaurants are a really good example. Does a steak restaurant always talk about the sizzle, about the smell? They do to some degree because that attracts some people, but there's a whole lot of their marketing and their messaging that talks about the great salad bar and the band that they have on a Thursday night and how wonderful their cocktail person is. So there's a lot more involved in just going into that experience than just the steak or just the plant or just the water rides. Your salon is the same. There's so much more to you than just the hair. How do you communicate that in your messaging and marketing to your potential clients? How do you wrap it into offers and bundles that attracts people into your business? For example, there may be clients that just hate driving their car and worrying about parking. What can you talk to them about your parking situation, your salon, that will attract them to your business? Maybe they really love a bit of pampering, a bit of service, nice teas and coffees, hot towels. How can you message that when you're talking about your beautiful blonde balayage highlights that you do? How can you talk about that will just then create more of an experience for them? The wonderful clean bathroom you have, the garden where they can sit out and when they're having their hair done and wait rather than having to sit inside. There's so many things about everyone's individual salons that you can promote that then starts to talk about you and your brand and who you are and attracts the right type of people to you. Because we all know what it's like when we get those clients and that aren't a right fit. They're a drain on our team, they're a drain on our business, they're a drain on our resources. If you've ever had to fire a client, you'll know exactly what that feels like. I'm a salon owner. I've had the time of 2020 just like anyone else, and I've had to go through that a couple of times with clients. Even just this week, we had a serial canceller that we just would not let make another appointment unless she paid a deposit, made that booking fee type of thing, so that it was much easier for us to guarantee that come 22nd of December, we weren't going to have a big gap in our book. Now, we all know what that feels like, how deflating it is when you could have filled that spot 100 times. So do you really communicate yourself as a salon, what your brand is, what your values are, what the things are that you really want in a client, and feel confident enough to be able to communicate that and attract the people that are aligned with that? I do it in my salon. I love being a salon owner, and I really love unpacking a lot of the things that make salon ownership a lot more fun and less struggle and stress. And I have a Facebook group, the Salon Owners Society group, and I'd really love you to come over there because we talk about these things all the time. Salon owners can support other salon owners. So look forward to seeing you there. There's a link somewhere around this video.